Hello everyone and welcome to DIY Ideas. So today we have a really big shawl or triangle scarf with a much larger hook than what we had recommended. So this is a 12mm hook, and I think the yarn was recommended for a much smaller one. But by doing this we get a really big result, really fast results as well, and I think something that looks really nice. So stay tuned, let's do it together. Also, maybe a bit more info on the yarn itself. So I worked with this yarn that's actually 2 threads twisted into one another. So let's go. So here is the cool yarn that we have today. Creative Chic Unique is the name from Rico Design. It's 200 grams, 310 meters, 75% acrylic, 15% wool, 10% polyamide. And it's for a 6mm hook, but I'll be using the 12mm one, so a lot bigger. And yeah, we want a big result today, so something that's pretty loose. The color is number 10 if you'd like this exact same one. And yeah, you can see a lot of colors in here. So we have a thread that's basically made out of 2 threads that were twisted one into another. And yeah, one of the colors changes at a time, or one of the threads changes color, and through that we have a pretty interesting color gradient. And you can see here everything from blue, pink, yellow, purple, and then a little bit of gray and blue again at the end. And yeah, this is what we're going to be using today. So as always, I'm going to pull the middle out, find the beginning thread, and then we can get started. Okay, almost there. I'll just make this a little bit neater so that you can follow along. And yeah, here we go. I'll do the magic ring today instead of the slip knot. So we have our thread holding with our ring and little finger. Then we go around our index and middle finger like this, go through with the hook, take the thread with us, and that's the magic ring right there. Okay. Now we're going to do 4 chains. Then we're going to continue with the treble into the ring. That was 1, let's do 1 more. And then the 3rd one. Then we're going to do a chain and again 3 trebles. And number 3, there we go. I'm almost at the end of this first row, but at the beginning I had the 4 chains, so basically I'm going to do a chain and a treble to replace that at the end so that we have a symmetrical result. Okay, there we go. So you can see here now we have the middle, and then we have the 3 trebles on each side and the 4 chains on the right and the chain and what treble on the left. That has the same length. Now we can pull this beginning thread tight to close the magic ring, and we already have our shawl shape or our triangle scarf shape. And yeah, you can see how big this is when I put it on my hand. Okay, let's start row number 2. So we're doing 4 chains again, and that's how we're always going to start a new row. Then we're going to turn and do a yarn over, and here around this chain, so basically between the treble, the 2 trebles, we're going to go in and do 3 more trebles, so another little packet of 3 trebles. And number 3, there we go. Then a chain, and then we're here at the middle. So there we're going to do 2 treble packets with a chain in between. So 3 trebles, a chain, and again 3 trebles. That's how our scarf is going to grow. And now the other 3 treble structure. One chain, and then here we're skipping over this 3 treble structure on the bottom and we're doing 3 more trebles. So around the chains that we started with, that's where we are right now. Then a chain and another treble to end. So that's gonna be the spot for our next row where we're gonna start. And yeah, you can see how big this is already, and we've just done the 2 rows. So that's exactly why we're using a bigger hook. And I'm gonna show you row number 3, but you already know everything you need for this project. So 4 chains again for the height, then we're gonna turn, go in, do 3 trebles right there into or underneath the chain. Then here the chains after the first 3 treble structure, we're doing again 3 trebles. So around the chains, we always do 3 trebles. There we go. Now we're always gonna start or continue with the chain. And you just need to remember the tip gets the addition. So we're gonna do 3 trebles, chain, and 3 trebles. And this stays the same for the tip for every row. Third treble, there we go, and chain, and then again 3 trebles into the same spot. Okay, that's the tip, that's how our shawl grows. And then we're gonna do a chain, and we're gonna continue with 3 trebles and the chain till we get to the edge. Here's the chain, and then at the end here we do 3 trebles again, then a chain and a treble to end. Here's the chain and the very last treble. So that's what the 4 chains are for at the beginning. This is how we replace them at the end. And yeah, we have 3 rows now. So always the chains in the beginning. So this is here, the very right little section. Around each chain of the last row, we do 3 trebles. Then we do a chain in between each of these 3 treble structures. At the tip, we do 3 trebles extra to grow. And then we repeat the cycle till the end and do a chain and treble to replace the 4 chains we did at the beginning. Okay, so after just a couple of rounds or rows, this is what we have. So here is my hand and my thumb as a reference, and you can see how big this is. And we have our first color change in here, or yeah, it is definitely colored, so there's no knots or anything like that going on, which is cool and makes everything easier. But anyway, I'll do a bit more and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm at the tip. I wanted to show you this section again. So we're doing a yarn over, go in, do a treble, and we're gonna do 2 more. And then we have our first 3 treble structure in the new color. So I'll do a bit more and then I'll be back with an update. And yeah, just before I go, this is the amount of yarn that I still have to work on. So we have the new colors here, the lighter blue with turquoise, I guess we could call it. And then we do have a couple more color changes in here, so definitely stay tuned for the update. So in the meantime, this is what I have. It's a lot and I'm really excited about it. And you can see how we got this amazing result with the 12mm crocheting hook. Awesome colors as well, and I think the structure is really light and fluffy. So you can see all of the different color changes that we have on here, the different shades of purple, blue. We have a little bit of everything pretty much. I think every color is in here. A little bit of the pink you can see here with combined with the greenish blue, the turquoise. And yeah, this is perfect for a little bit chillier evening. And yeah, it's pretty fast as well, which makes me even more excited. So I hope you enjoyed. I do have the end to weave in and shorten and weave in, as well as the beginning thread that I could find somewhere in here. Let me see if I can maybe find it. Okay, I think I got it. Here is the beginning. So yeah, if you enjoyed today's project, feel free to let me know by shooting a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to my channel, and if you do, make sure to not forget the notification bell. That way you'll get notified every time I post something new. So thanks for watching and see you in our next project. Bye!